Thar to the Thar seemed like the obvious story to do. So when we got our hands on the Thar for the third time after its launch, we said we have to do a big road trip. What are we going to find out in this video? Can the Thar be your daily driver? Can you live with the Thar? What is its comfort like? We got a 4,000 kilometer road trip from our home base in Pune to Jaisalmer, a lot of off-road excursions out here, and then back to Pune. And out here in Jaisalmer, in the dunes, we are going to find out if the Thar can bash dunes like the old Thar. Of course, you will also want to know what the Thar is like on the road, its ride comfort, handling, noise insulation, performance, and whether you can live with it on a 4,000 kilometer road trip on Indian highways. That is coming up in part 2 of this video, so smash that bell icon to stay notified about the video drop. We are also giving away this cool off-road t-shirt from the Evo India 100 kmph merchandise line in the next video, so don't forget to stay tuned. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoy it, and experience the thrill of driving, or more like the thrill of off-roading, dune bashing, what all we are going to do right now. This is why you buy a Thar, because you see a path going off into the desert, you stick it into 4-high and you can go out there and explore. And in terms of capability, this is incredible. So out here, I've got the ESP switched off, put it into manual, so it sticks in first gear. There is a lot of torque from this turbo petrol engine, and you would think that an automatic gearbox is not suited to off-roading, but on the contrary, it actually makes the off-roading easier because you don't have to focus on the gears. To actually extract the complete potential from the Thar means you have to be a good driver. You could accuse the Thar of being not so comfortable on the road and a little compromised here and there, but which compact SUV can do all this? Which car in the country has this dual capability to be able to drive down 2,000 kilometers to the deserts and then spend 2 days in the desert being an absolute hooligan? The Thar is an enabler for you to drive to the remote corners of the country, discover terrain such as this. No people, no mess, no nothing. It's just you, nature, the open sky, and your Thar. So before you head into the dunes, the first thing you should do is to drop the tire pressure. Obviously, carry a tire pressure gauge and a compressor. So the rule of thumb is to count down to 40 compared to your road pressures, and you should be good to go for the desert. Drop it down to around 20 psi. We are in 4-high, not 4-low, and then it's all about keeping momentum. So this is the petrol with the automatic gearbox. Come on, come on, come on. And it can do all of this dune bashing. So momentum is key when you're driving on sand. If you slow down, you're jacked. And of course, find fresh tracks, because the tracks where the cars have already gone, you're not going to get much traction. End of the day, isn't this why you buy a Thar? To be able to do all this, to be able to drive 2,000 kilometers on highways and then drop the top and put your foot down when you come to the dunes. And I must say, this traction control actually works very well. I can feel it kicking in, but it's not letting me get bogged down and getting stuck. What an impressive tool. the next Great Escape, I will sign up for it. It's out here in the dunes of the Thar Desert that the new Mahindra Thar was tested to destruction, and it can now tackle these dunes like an absolute champion. Of course, we knew it would be a champion in the dunes. The earlier Thar was also excellent off the road, but the new Thar, it is so much easier to drive. Then again, off-roading is part of the Thar's core DNA. Can it do a long road trip without tiring us out? That's what we are going to find out in part 2 of the Thar to the Thar video on our drive back from Jaisalmer to Pune. So hit that bell icon and stay notified for the video drop. And now we are out here on the outskirts of Jaisalmer discovering what is India's fastest road. Catch the mega story of the Mahindra Thar to the Thar Desert in the December issue of Evo India, which is out on newsstands right now. You can also buy the magazine on evoindia.com/magazine, and it is also available on Amazon. Go check it out. Subscribe to the Evo India channel and hit the bell icon to keep pace with the thrill of driving.